What's up, FlashBeat fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the news that's breaking the internet. First up, we're going deep into the mind of a master. Stephen King is spilling the tea on how he approves Hollywood adaptations of his iconic novels. You won't believe his take. Then, we've got Malayalam star Asif Ali revealing his kids' brutal honesty about his recent movies and why they're asking for Lokah. Plus, we'll dive into the latest film reviews, including Guri and the Bengal files. And finally, YouTuber Dhruv Rathee is going head-to-head with filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri, slamming him for showing the Bengal files to children. This is a showdown you have to see. Smash that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Stephen King's Hollywood approval, the master's touch. Think you can adapt a Stephen King novel for the big screen? Think again. The legendary author himself is revealing his strict, yet surprisingly hands-off, approach to Hollywood adaptations. King, who transitioned from teaching English to becoming a global literary phenomenon, explained to the New York Times that while he doesn't micromanage, he absolutely needs to give his sign-off before any of his stories hit Hollywood. He compares it to sending a kid off to college, hoping for the best but wanting to know what's happening. This year alone, 3 of his kids are making their cinematic debut: Mike Flanagan's The Life of Chuck, Francis Lawrence's The Long Walk, and Edgar Wright's The Running Man. Filmmakers like Flanagan attest that King is involved in script and cast approvals, offering opinions without hovering, granting creators the space to work their magic. While King famously disliked Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, he's praised adaptations like The Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, and even felt Misery was enhanced by its film version thanks to Kathy Bates and James Caan. Edgar Wright recalled sweating over King's page-by-page notes for The Running Man, while Francis Lawrence adjusted the pacing of The Long Walk to maintain its R-rated intensity. Mike Flanagan believes King's horror resonates because it's rooted in human emotion, not just monsters. And for those wondering what's next, King has his eyes on Rose Matter and From a Buick 8. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing about King's direct involvement, eagerly anticipating the new wave of adaptations and debating which of his other works deserve the cinematic treatment. But what happens when your own family doesn't approve of your work? We've got a star revealing his kids' surprising movie critiques next. And get ready for some heated debate as Dhruv Rathee slams Vivek Agnihotri. Asif Ali's kids slam his movies. Why not Lokah? Malayalam actor Asif Ali is facing a tough crowd at home: his own children. The seasoned actor recently shared that his kids have absolutely no interest in his recent films, released between 2024 and 2025, even questioning why he wasn't a part of the blockbuster hit Lokah. Ali pointed out the stark differences in audience preferences today, especially among the younger generation. Speaking at a press conference in Dubai for his upcoming film Mirage, Ali stated that no filmmaker can guarantee universal appeal. He recalled how Jithu Joseph approached him for Kuman during a less successful period, marking a significant career shift. Now, reuniting with Joseph for another film, expectations are high. Ali also touched upon the evolving landscape of Malayalam cinema, noting how films that may not perform in theaters find a new life on OTT platforms, reflecting changing viewing habits influenced by platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Director Jithu Joseph also shared his aspirations, particularly his desire to work with Mammootty again, though scheduling has been a challenge. Joseph emphasized his focus on compelling stories over massive box office numbers, highlighting how films like Drishyam achieved significant success and how audience reception can differ greatly between theatrical releases and streaming. Audience impact. Fans are relating to the generational gap in movie tastes, while also eagerly awaiting Asif Ali's new film, Mirage, and Jithu Joseph's next directorial venture. From family critiques to cinematic reviews, we're diving into the latest film buzz. Stay tuned for our take on Guri and more. And later, a fiery online feud ignites between Dhruv Rathee and Vivek Agnihotri. Guri movie review. Kids take on the world for their school. Guri is making waves with its unique premise, centering on children who step up to tackle global issues for their school. While the film aims to contrast superstition with science and faith against blind faith, its execution reportedly falters. Despite a promising concept, the narrative struggles to fully land its message, leaving audiences with a mixed experience. The film features a range of performances, with Cooley standing out for Rajinikanth's electrifying presence and War II praised for its high-octane action and visuals. Tehran is noted as a worthwhile watch for geopolitical thriller fans, and Son of Sardar 2 offers light-hearted entertainment. However, Sarzamin is highlighted as a missed opportunity, with its potential hampered by a superficial narrative and weak execution. The review landscape is diverse, with some films like Sayara being lauded as visually lush and melody-driven romantic musicals, while others grapple with their storytelling. The overall sentiment suggests that while many films attempt ambitious themes, the execution often determines their success. Audience impact. Moviegoers are discussing the varied reception of recent releases, debating which films successfully balance ambition with execution and which fall short. Speaking of films that spark debate, we've got a major online clash brewing between two prominent figures in the digital space. And stick around, because the controversy over the Bengal files is about to get intense. Dhruv Rathee slams Vivek Agnihotri over the Bengal files screening for kids. A fiery online spat has erupted between YouTuber Dhruv Rathee and filmmaker Vivek Agnihotri concerning the screening of Agnihotri's A-rated film, The Bengal Files, for children. The controversy ignited when Agnihotri posted a picture on X showing adults attending the film with kids, captioning it, "One picture says it all." Rathee swiftly responded, condemning the act as a crime and accusing Agnihotri of traumatizing their childhood by exposing them to so much blood, gore, and violence. The Bengal Files, which carries an adults-only 18+ certificate, features a star-studded cast including Mithun Chakraborty, Anupam Kher, and Pallavi Joshi. Critics have pointed out the film's excessive violence and lengthy runtime, with one review noting its focus on oppression and anarchy, and the systemic failure of the ruling party. The film's narrative depicts the alleged mistreatment of Hindus by Muslims in the state. This clash highlights a significant debate about age-appropriateness in cinema and the responsibility of filmmakers and parents. Audience impact. Social media is ablaze with discussions on parental responsibility, film ratings, and the ethical implications of exposing children to mature content, with strong opinions on both sides. That's a wrap on today's explosive news. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of everything we covered. And that's a wrap on today's FlashBeat. We heard from Stephen King about his Hollywood approval process. Asif Ali revealed his kids' harsh movie critiques. We dove into the latest film reviews and saw Dhruv Rathee go head-to-head with Vivek Agnihotri over the Bengal Files. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to FlashBeat for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you next time.